outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. And the Commodores will kick this away to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the LSU Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some...
The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Handoff to the single back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. QB decides to keep it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. Caught quickly. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Brown. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw yet again. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play coming up. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And look at the quick cut. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up second and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, I love this about this tight end. Whether you play zone and create windows you can just sit in, or here, man-to-man, he's got the athletic ability to run away from the defender, and a great throw here by the quarterback.
The Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Stowers. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Alexander. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This is the 6th play on the drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Pavia. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Commodores are going to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Could we actually get a touchdown here before halftime? It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. 4th down coming up.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. The field goal is good. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out.
Personal foul. Looking to kick.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Pavia. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
First down and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Using his legs. It's Alexander. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Single back, takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try and run it with the fullback. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Close to the tight end. He makes the grab. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, that's a huge play for this offense. And keep in mind, they haven't scored a point yet. So to be able to come up with a play like this late in the game, maybe some confidence building here to be able to get that first touchdown. Who knows? Maybe they could be in business.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's sharp.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and short. It's a shotgun run call. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Set up now with a first and goal, a chance to finally score the first touchdown of this game. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, LSU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point's good. They're down 2, 9-7.
That makes the score. Vanderbilt 9, LSU 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Has the first, still on the move. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that 3rd down, and up for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.